on the Broom by Julia Donaldson. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down her head, "I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?" "Yes," cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her long ginger plait. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied her plait in a bow, "I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me?" "Yes," cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow but let go of her wand. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, "I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?" "Yes," said the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moons and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went, tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. "I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and I am planning to have witch and chips for my tea." "No," cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. "Help!" cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and, licking his lips, said, "Maybe this once I'll have witch without chips." But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yawl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched and it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, "Buzz off, that's my witch." The dragon drew back and he started to shake. "I am sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings and off was through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and "Pew," said the dog. "And thank you, oh thank you," the grateful witch cried. "Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside." Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone, throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. "Ickety, zickety, zackety, zoom!" Then out she rose. A truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a shower for the frog. "Yes," cried the witch, as they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson. A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house." "It's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I am going to have lunch with a Gruffalo." "A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?" "A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws." "Where are you meeting him?" "Here, by these rocks, and his favorite food is roasted fox." "Roasted fox? I am off," Fox said. "Goodbye, little mouse," and away he sped. Silly old fox, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my tree-top house. It's terribly kind of you, Owl, but no, I am going to have tea with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo. Why? Didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Where are you meeting him? Here, by this stream. And his favorite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream? Too wit, too woo. Goodbye, little mouse. And away owl flew. Silly old owl, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, snake, but no, I am having a feast with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo. Why? Didn't you know? His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Here, by this lake. And his favorite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake? It's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away snake slid. Silly old snake, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh, no! It's a Gruffalo. My favorite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread. Good? Said the mouse. Don't call me good. I am the scariest creature in this wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You go ahead and I'll follow after. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the leaves ahead. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake? Hello. Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, crumbs, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and off he slid to his log pile house. You see, said the mouse, I told you. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. It's Owl, said the mouse. Why, Owl? Hello. Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said, "Goodbye, little mouse," and off he flew to his tree-top house. "You see," said the mouse, "I told you so." "Astounding," said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, "I can hear feet on the path ahead." "It's Fox," said the mouse. "Why, Fox? Hello." Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. "Oh, help," he said. "Goodbye, little mouse," and off he ran to his underground house. "Well, Gruffalo," said the mouse, "you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy's beginning to rumble. My favorite food is Gruffalo crumble." "Gruffalo crumble?" the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned to fled. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good. I hope you enjoyed listening to the story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Monkey Puzzle by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. I have lost my mum. "Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her," said Butterfly. "Let's have a think. How big is she?" "She's big," said the monkey. "Bigger than me." "Bigger than you? Then I have seen your mum. Come, little monkey, come, come, come." "No, no, no, that's an elephant. My mum isn't a great grey hunk. She hasn't got tusk or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees, and anyway, her tail coils round trees." "She coils around trees? Then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here." "No, no, no, that's a snake. Mum doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl round a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mum's got more legs." "It's legs we are looking for now, you say? I know where she is then. Come this way." "No, no, no, that's a spider. Mum isn't black and hairy and fat. She's not got so many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly. And she lives in the treetops way up high." "She lives in the trees? You should have said your mummy's hiding above your head." "No, no, no, that's a parrot. Mum's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and shriek. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mum leaps and springs." "Ah, I've got it. She leaps about. She's just round the corner, without a doubt." "No, no, no, that's a frog. Butterfly, butterfly, please don't joke. Mum's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur? Why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in no time. Off we go. No, no, no. That's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mum doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small. Your mum's not little? Now let me think. She's down by the river having a drink. No, no, no. That's the elephant again. Butterfly, butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures look like me. You never told me she looked like you. Of course I didn't. I thought you knew. I didn't know. I couldn't. You see? None of my babies look like me. So, she looks like you. Well, if that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. No, no, no. That's my dad. Come, little monkey. Come, come, come. It's time I took you home to Mom. The Highway Rat by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler. The highway rat was a baddie. The highway rat was a beast. He took what he wanted and ate what he took. His life was one long feast. His teeth were sharp and yellow. His manners were rough and rude. And the highway rat went riding, 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 riding along the highway and stealing the travelers' food. A rabbit came hopping along the road, then stopped with her paws in the air, for blocking her way was the highway rat, who cried out, "Who goes there?" "Give me your pastries and puddings. Give me your chocolate and cake, for I am the rat of the highway. The highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and whatever I want, I take." "I have no cake," the rabbit replied. "I just have a bunch of clover." The highway rat gave a scornful look, but he ordered, "Hand it over." "This clover is bound to be tasteless. This clover is dull as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this clover belongs to me." A squirrel came bounding along the road, then stopped with a shake and a shiver, for reining his horse was the highway rat, who thundered, "Stand and deliver." "Give me your buns and your biscuits. Give me your chocolate eclair, for I am the rat of the highway. The highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and the rat thief never shares." "I have no buns," the squirrel replied. "I just have a sack of nuts." The robber snatched the sack and snarled, "I'll have no ifs or buts. These nuts are probably rotten. These nuts are as hard as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and these nuts belong to me." Some ants came crawling along the road, then stopped with a somersault, for barring his teeth was the highway rat, who bellowed a deafening halt. "Give me your sweets and your lollies, give me your toffees and chews. For I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and nobody dares to refuse." "We have no sweets," the ants replied. "We just have this nice green leaf." "Oh no, you don't? Not anymore," declared the highway thief. "This leaf is nasty and bitter. This leaf is as thin as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this leaf belongs to me." With never a please or a thank you, the rat carried on in this way. Flies from the spider, milk from a cat. He once stole his own horse's hay. The creatures who travelled the highway grew thinner and thinner and thinner, while the highway rat grew horribly fat from eating up everyone's dinner. A duck came waddling down the road, then stopped with a "How do you do?" "I see you have nothing," the rat complained. "In that case, I'll have to eat you. I doubt if you are terribly juicy. Most likely you are tough as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and I fancy a duck for tea." "Hang on," quacked the duck, "for I have a sister with goodies you might prefer. I know that she'd love to meet you, and I am certain that you'd like her. For in her cave, her deep dark cave, right at the top of the hill, are biscuits and buns aplenty, and there you may eat your fill." "Lead on," cried the rat, and they took to the road, which seemed it would never end. Onwards they rode, and upwards, bend after bend after bend. At last they came to a lonely cave, and the duck began to quack. She quacked, "Good evening, sister, sister, sister." And "Sister, sister, sister," a voice from the cave came back. "Do you have cakes and chocolates?" the highway robber cried. And "Chocolates, chocolates, chocolates," the voice from the cave replied. "I am coming to take them," the rat thief yelled. His greedy eyes grew round. And "Take them, take them, take them," came back the welcome sound. The highway rat leapt off his horse. Into the cave he strode. The duck took hold of the horse's reins and galloped down the road. Faster and ever faster, following all the bends, the plucky young duck went riding, 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 galloping down the highway back to her hungry friends. Then they shared out the food from the saddle bags and feasted all night long. Bright were the flames of the bonfire, loud was the music and song. Wild was the moonlight dancing, merry and cheer and chat, for now they could live in freedom, safe from the highway rat. And as for the rat in the echoey cave, he shouted and wondered till he found his way out of the darkness on the other side of the hill. A thinner and greyer and meekier rat, he robs on the road no more, for he landed a job in a cake shop, a cake shop, a cake shop, and they say he still works in the cake shop, sweeping the cake shop floor. So, my dear friends, tell me, did you enjoy the story of this highway rat? If you did, then subscribe to the channel for many more amazing stories.